All right, let's get that black line to line up with the tongue of the trailer. Let's get a closer look. Let's get an even closer look. Ah. Bingo. All right, guys, so I'm in the trailer storage. It's the RV trailer storage lot. All right, it's in the subdivision. It's in my mother-in-law's subdivision. My subdivision doesn't have this, but luckily hers does. And people just, you know, they use it to park their RVs and trailers. Now here's the trailer that I originally purchased. This trailer is a 7x14. And I purchased it originally just to transport my lawnmower back and forth, as I stated before. Now you can see I lit this thing up like a Christmas tree. Not too many lights. There's never such thing as too many lights. All right, we got 2 there. I put 4 of them in the back down low. And the same thing on the other side. And the good thing about this trailer is that side gate. That saved me so much time and effort doing a bunch of things instead of just having the one in the back, having the one on the side. All right, so let me get this thing hitched up and give you guys a review or information on it, because that's what you guys want. All right, this is for the brakes that are on the trailer. Take this piece out. And basically what this is going to do is, if the truck, for whatever reason, separates from the trailer, it'll pull this out, and that will activate the brakes. You have to keep this thing plugged in because that's what keeps it charged. At least that's what they tell me, guys. I'm not a trailer aficionado or anything like that. This is for the lights, of course. And of course, you want to do the chains. Make sure they're crossed, which they are. Like a glove. And you can see there's wood on the ground, and the purpose for that, of course, to give it a little more stability, but not only that, if you don't raise up the point of contact, you'll be spinning this thing around longer than you have to. And then this is a key to make sure that stays in there. It's just a safety precaution. And I keep pieces of wood around the wheels. A lot of this stuff isn't necessary, but I do it. And then last but not least, guys, pick up the stabilizer jacks in the back. I have left these down. I forgot about it. Started driving the trailer away. Not far, but and as you can see, I keep pieces of wood back here too, just for stabilization. Just double check, make sure everything's everything. All right, let's get it home. Okay, so when I first pull a trailer out, I always pull this camera up just to make sure everything is everything. And I actually do this when I bring the trailer back as well. And one time I did this right before I was about to pull out, and I still had the chains attached to the trailer. And then another time I still had the lights for the wire still attached to the trailer. Yeah, but everything is good, so all right. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. To my preloaders, always a special shout out to you, always a big welcome to you. Great to have you guys here with me all the time. And I'm going to say again, it was a pleasure to meet the preloaders that I did meet at Bike Week. That was the highlight of my trip. That and doing that Q&A with Traveling Tall, talking to my preloaders, answering questions. So that was the highlight for me. Seeing a bunch of motorcycles, yeah, that's good. Been there, done that. But being able to interact with you guys and have some FaceTime for people that I'm making videos for and talking to in the comments and emails and text messages and Facebook, you know, that's the highlight for me. So definitely, guys, what I'm going to do next year, again, this is my first time, but what I'm going to do next year is I'm going to actually pick a date to do a meet and greet so that you don't just run into me, or I don't just run into you by luck. You know, I can kind of put something together and that makes more sense. All right, so I'm going to find a way to coordinate that, but that's my plan. Okay, so again, anyway, great to meet you guys. Great to have you guys here with me for this video. All right, for those of you that have never been to this channel, here's a little something about myself and this channel. My name's Robert. I'm a retired NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle lieutenant. I did a wonderful 22-year career with the NYPD. 15 of those years were spent in the motorcycle unit. The name of this channel is called Robert Simmons Paying It Forward. And the purpose of this channel is twofold. It's me sharing my knowledge, experience, and training that I received from the NYPD Highway Patrol Motorcycle Unit with you guys, with a special emphasis on slow speed motorcycle operation because, in my opinion, it's the most important part of riding a motorcycle because it is the one part that requires 100% of your skill to keep the motorcycle upright 15 miles per hour or less without the landing gear being out, without getting that feeling of uneasiness. Okay, second half of that is I want to help you be the boss of your motorcycle. That's what this shirt says, be the boss of your motorcycle. And all that simply means is the boss is always in control. The boss is confident. All right, so when you're in control of your motorcycle, 100% at slow speeds, when you can make right turns and left turns and U-turns without feeling intimidated by your motorcycle, that's when you're the boss. And lastly, I hold practice sessions in the parking lot on a weekly basis. It's free of charge to my preloaders. And all you have to do to come to one of these practice sessions is send an email to the email address on the upper right-hand corner of your screen. And in that email, put that you're a subscriber and that you'd like to be added to the practice list. Okay, and of course, put your name. And that's all you really have to do. All right, please check the description section if you have any more questions on what to do as far as practice sessions are concerned. There's a lot of information in the description section for you guys. There's information on what preloader means, what preload means. There's information on the actual video, and there's cone course dimensions and the name of the exercises that we do at practice. So please just check that out. I want to thank everyone that has contributed to the channel through donations. That's highly appreciated. Also, people that send me things, you know, I appreciate everything you guys do. You know, I don't take anything for granted. All right, if there's anyone else out there that would like to contribute to the channel through donations, you can send donations via Zelle or Venmo to the same email address on the upper right-hand corner of your screen. And the information for that is also in the description section. And if there's anything else you guys would like me to have, you can send it to this address right here, and that's also in the description section. All right, guys, as I always tell you, my wife, hard at work, merchandise out there. Take a look. All right, guys, so we're not going to really be talking about slow speed motorcycle operation today. I'm not saying it's not going to come up because it's always relevant. But you guys know from time to time, if there's information that I want to get out to you that I feel is relevant to you, I'm going to share it with you. And this is definitely relevant because a ton of people kept asking me about this trailer. And someone asked me specifically, can you please do a video on your trailer? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to talk to you guys about this trailer, you know, just quickly. And as I always tell you guys, it's so important that you know this. I'm not an aficionado in trailers, in motorcycles, and none of that stuff. All of this stuff is new to me. I'm from New York, all right? And I'm a car guy. I like cars. So the only time I drive my truck is to pull this trailer or to get something big and bulky. Other than that, I'm in a car, all right? So in order for me to tell you about this trailer, I have to give you some backstory. So the first trailer I bought was a utility trailer. Here's a look at it. And this utility trailer, I purchased this utility trailer just to move my 50-inch lawnmower from point A to point B. I moved down here, and then my mother-in-law moved down here, and then my mother moved down here. So, of course, I'm going to cut their lawns as well as mine. So I cut 3 lawns. That's why I bought a 50-inch lawnmower. And in order to get that lawnmower to their houses, I needed a trailer. So I bought the utility trailer. Now, the problem was I kept my lawnmower in my shed in the backyard. When it was time to cut their grass, I would get in my truck, drive to my mother-in-law's subdivision because that's where the trailer is, pick up the trailer, come back here, get the lawnmower, load it on the trailer, and then go back to my mother-in-law's house, to my mother's house, and then do all of that in the reverse. Now, yes, my mother-in-law's house is about 7 minutes from my house, and my mother's house is 2 minutes from my house. But the point is, it's still a lot of running around. So I only bought this trailer so that I can put my lawnmower in the trailer and leave it in there at the storage lot. That way, when I go pick up the trailer, I'm also picking up the lawnmower. Saves a lot of time. Nothing in my brain had anything, I had no thoughts of this being used to transport my motorcycle. And at this point, motorcycles, right? It just happened to happen that way, all right? So that's the backstory behind the trailer. So now we'll get into the trailer. Well, not get into it. Get into the information on it. Get into the video. How about that? All right, so let me just open up the doors. By the way, this thing right here, that's extra. Oh, I thought I unlocked that. Apparently, I locked it. So there's 2 kinds of locks on the side door. There's these little, you know, trailer locks. Put them on RVs as well. And then there's the main lock that you can put a padlock on. Now you saw the door just fling back because I had the chain released. You can keep the chain on here so that it catches the door like that. I'll leave it like that for now because I'm on kind of a hill, so it's fine. And then let me open this up. All right, so as you guys can see, the lawnmower is in there because that was the intention. So I'm going to pull the lawnmower out and we'll go over a couple of things. So one thing I want to point out, guys, is when I was taking this lawnmower out before, when I first got the trailer, even with the deck raised all the way up, it was scraping this and actually ripping it off because this is just a a thin piece of aluminum. So they installed this on here. This is a heavy piece of metal. And now it can scrape across that all at once. It's not going to cause any damage. Okay, guys, so first things first, the floor. The floor and the ramp, this little piece, it comes with it, but it doesn't come with the rubber. That was an add-on, and you definitely want to do that. I told you this piece was an add-on, but they threw that in for me for free. As far as the lights, it only comes with one set of brake lights. I wanted them to add another set, and then they threw in the backup lights for free. I painted the inside of this trailer. The trailer was just wood. That's all it was. So I put 2.5 coats, 3 coats of paint on it. And to prove, these are the lawns that I maintain. My house, my mother-in-law's house, my mother's house. All right, that's my backyard. That's my backyard. That's my backyard. There's the shed that I would keep my lawnmower in, not anymore. And there's the front of my house. All right, and that's my mother-in-law's house. And that's my mother's house. So you notice that what you see in here is lawn care stuff, because that's what I purchased this trailer for. All right. There's my push mower, which is electric. That's an Ego. Good stuff. And then I put 2 cabinets in here, and I got those from Home Depot. Not Home Depot. I got those from Amazon. Everything is pretty much from Amazon. You guys know about my boot. I got that from Amazon. And then the spare tire, it's actually attached to the wall. So the spare tire and the attachment to the spare tire, the thing that's attaching it to the wall, Amazon, all right? Everything is from Amazon, all right? And I think that pretty much covers it. Oh, and of course there's a light in here, 1 dome light. Yeah, that pretty much covers the inside of the trailer. I put up a napkin holder right here. You can, pull napkins out. You can never have too many napkins. Of course, this door is spring loaded. There's the spring. And there's the 2 cables on either side of the door that assist you when you're pulling it up. 2 tie downs here, and then another 2, 1 here and 1 there. And of course the wheel chocks, I'll talk about those in a separate video. And I put this thing on the wall to hold. Right now this is up here. I'm going to take this off and put it in my shed. But or I might leave it in here. But this is mainly to hold leaf blower, edger. I told you guys this is for this is for lawn care. That's what I really bought this for. And I just got some, I got tie downs in this shelf right here. I'm sorry, in this cabinet right here. There's tie downs and some other stuff in here. All right, and that's pretty much it. So if we come out here, the wheels, of course, were an add-on. The fact that you see 1 line of screws here and then 1 here, and that's it. That's an add-on. Otherwise, normally you'd see a bunch of them going down like this. All right. This gives it a smoother, cleaner look. Okay, the tongue. This is an extended tongue, which I highly recommend, because if you don't do an extended tongue, it kind of limits how far you can turn your whatever you're pulling it with, whatever you're pulling the trailer with. It's going to determine how far you can turn without the trailer making contact with the vehicle that you're pulling it with. All right, so highly recommend an extended tongue. And that's another reason why, by the way, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, this trailer is a 7x12. Okay, 7x12. And that's why it makes it look longer than it is, because of that extended tongue. Another thing I want to show you guys is obviously the difference in the color. The fact that this is not all one color. The black right here, diamond plate, and then the black diamond plate here. And notice how high up it comes, and that's to protect the trailer from stuff that's being kicked from the rear tires on whatever you're pulling the trailer with. And then the center part, black, and then black at the top, going all the way around. Okay, I wanted to match it. I wanted to match the trailer as close as possible to my truck. It doesn't match exactly, but it's close enough for me. And I think that's it, as far as the trailer. Now the hitch that I'm using to pull this trailer, I'm going to talk to you guys about this. So guys, you want to get a hitch that you can adjust the height of. Now some people have really high trucks, and you don't have to tell them that. They know they have to get one of these, because otherwise the trailer is going to be like this. right? And I still see some people with the trailer like this. So if you have a hitch that just comes straight out, you might get lucky and your truck will be high enough so that the trailer is at least almost even. But the goal is to get the trailer as even as possible. So get something that you can adjust, something that's heavy duty. Well, they're all heavy duty. But I wanted to get something that had 2 different size balls on it. And this has the big ball that's on here now. And for my other trailer, it's actually this ball. I just have to take these out. I just have to remove these pins on this side, right here and right here. Pull them out, and then I can just pull those out, spin the whole thing around, put it back in. Good to go. All right, and another thing I want to show you guys, well, I'm not going to say it's not related to the trailer because it is. Okay, so you see these lights? Then, of course, there's another one over there. So I had those lights added on the truck because there are times when I'm doing stuff as far as hooking up or detaching the trailer, and it's someplace where there's no light, it's dark. Always good to have extra lights. And I remember the guy said to me, do you want me to hook this up to your reverse lights? No, I don't want them coming on every time I put the truck in reverse because I don't need that much light when I'm backing up all of the time. But he just put a switch in the truck for me, so I hit the switch, got all the light I need. So good idea if you guys don't have it. A lot of people have these lights already. I also call them revenge lights. Somebody high beams me, which is clearly a waste of time because if my truck is, the windows are all blacked out. So if you high beam me, you're just wasting your energy. It's not going to do anything. But if you do, I have an answer for you. Of course, that's unless I deserve to be high beamed. If I'm driving around with my thumb up my ass, I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing, and somebody high beams me, thank you. Thank you for getting me back on the right track. But if it's just somebody being silly, yeah, that's what's going to happen. All right, I think I covered everything. All right, I put wheel locks on the wheels. I actually did that right before bike week, just in case. Of course, change the valve caps. And I'm just going to go over the specs with you guys. I'm going to read it to you. So I want to say I appreciate the people that actually reached out and asked me information about this trailer, because the sad part is when they were asking me stuff, I didn't know the answers. So it forced me to look up what I have here. So I purchased this trailer from a place called Southern Trailer Depot. Okay, it's in Douglas, Georgia. All right, they're like the biggest distributors of trailers in the South, at least, as far as that's as far as I know. Yeah, and I didn't pick this trailer off the lot. They actually built this trailer for me. Now, if they had it sitting there, great. But I wanted a particular color, and I wanted things done a particular way. The ceiling height, I wanted it so I can stand straight up. It actually has a sunroof as well, a vent. I forgot this, not a sunroof. It has a vent. I forgot to show you guys that. All right, so it's a 2020 rock solid cargo 7x12. Okay, it has a 5-year factory warranty, LED tail lights. Well, so let me tell you this, guys. As is, if you bought this trailer with a regular color, regular wheels, regular tongue, no rubber floor, none of the extras, $3,500, I believe. Let me see if I'm correct in that. No, I'm wrong in that. $3,295. Okay. Protective coating on the main frame, moisture barrier applied to the underside, 16-inch OC cross members. Now, one thing I want to show you guys as well. Hold on. I got to stop right there because this helped me out. So when I was putting the cabinets up, I remember saying to myself, how am I going to find the studs? I want to be able to put a screw in a stud. And I'm thinking I'm in a house and I'm trying to use all the house things that I would do, a stud finder, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, hey, stupid. So they take care of that for you. See right there? They purposely leave the top part of the wall visible so you can see where the studs are. Stud. Stud. And that goes all the way around. Okay, and that's where the cabinets are. And I was able to see stud there, stud there, stud there. All right, so I was laughing my ass off when I first figured that out. Oh, but you know what? While I'm in here, here's the vent. Nothing special. Yeah, I'll leave it open for now. And you can see I can stand up straight. I'm 6'1". You can get a taller trailer, but I didn't want anything bigger than it had to be, vertically or horizontally. All right, so I just have to duck to get out, but other than that, no issues. All right, let's get back to the list of items. Now, for you people that know about trailers, some of this stuff will make sense to you. But for you people that are like me, I may as well be reading French when it comes to some of this stuff. 24-inch OC 18 gauge 1.5 inch by 1 inch roof members. Okay, those are I know what that is. Those are the things going across the roof to support it. 16-inch OC 18 gauge 1.5 inch sidewalls. 2,000 pound A-frame jack with a sand foot. A 2 5/16 inch coupler. 4-inch steel tube main frame. 36-inch side door with flush lock, white screwed aluminum exterior with baked enamel finish. It's got a 75-inch interior height, 3/4-inch plywood floors, 3/8-inch plywood sidewalls, 12-volt interior dome light, rear ramp door with flap, silver mod wheels. Now that's not those wheels. They're going to put down what the standard stuff is, and then at the bottom put the extras. 15-inch tires, aluminum exterior fenders, galvanized roof, non-powered roof vent. Reading is fundamental, Rob. 24-inch front stone guard, 3,500 pound. Oh, the bugs are out, guys, already. That's the one thing about being in South Georgia, the bugs. 3,500 pound 4-inch dropped leaf spring axles with electric brakes and easy lube hubs. 7-way round Bargman plug. Now that wasn't going to be a 7-way plug until they told me they were going to give me backup lights, and then it became the big plug versus the little plug. And a V-nose. All right, that V-nose is also going to make this trailer seem longer than it is, and actually it is, because the 7x12, the 12 stops right here, even though the trailer still goes a little bit more up to the V. Okay. Now here's the add-ons. Added the backup lights, a pair of them. And it says right here that they had to change the electrical plug from a 4-way flat to a 7-way round. And I told them no logos. Don't put any logos on this thing. I'm not running, I don't want to be walking around looking like a billboard. No logos. As I stated before, guys, upgrade to dual LED tail lights. I upgraded the extended triple tube tongue. That's the extended tongue I talked to you guys about. Upgrade to silver frost aluminum exterior. Of course, we're talking about this color. Upgrade to screwless aluminum exterior, screwed on the seams only. So that's what I was talking to you about. Instead of it being, because if you look up here, guys, I don't know if you can see that. There's a screw here, here, here. Those are the studs, 16 inches on center. And if you didn't pay for that extra thing, you'd see this here, 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 so on and so forth. You don't want that, especially somebody that's trying to throw some type of advertising of their business or whatever on the side of a trailer. The smoother it is, the better that's going to look. And upgrade to aluminum Star Mag wheels. Okay, so these wheels are $480. All right. What else we got here? And then it's the blackout package. So all of the black that you see that I talked to you about on the diamond plated stuff, okay, that's an add-on. Black around the doors, black stone guard V-nose, the black ATP fenders, those are these. Black ATP front and rear corners, that's $250. I didn't even give you guys the price on this, but listen, everything that I'm telling you as far as price, that's not where it started. Remember, everything's negotiable. All right. Let's see. The rubber ramp, I talked to you guys about that, and the floor being rubber. Add plastic conduit for exposed 12-volt wiring. Add bar lock on the side door. That's the bar lock, because it didn't come with that. It just comes with that little lock. They threw that in for me as well. So in the end, guys, that pretty much covers everything. This This in total, this thing was $5,400. Okay, and that wasn't bad at all. It really wasn't bad. I'm happy with the trailer. I don't have any problems with it. It does what I wanted to do, and I'm glad I did get an enclosed trailer because, again, when it comes to trailering your motorcycle, if you clean your motorcycle all up and get it nice to take it to bike week, and then you get the bike week, you're gonna have to clean it again because it's been outside the whole trip that you're taking. And once it's in here, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it as far as anything. You know, we know there's a lot of parts on our motorcycles that, for whatever reason, they're not really secure. Somebody could just come take them off. And if you don't have to worry about that, that's great. So I'm going to highly recommend an enclosed trailer, if that's something that works out for you. Yeah, absolutely, because you can use it for whatever. And I still keep the utility trailer because sometimes it might be something big and bulky or high where I don't have to worry about the roof height of this trailer. I'll use that trailer. Okay, guys? All right, so that's the trailer. I hope I answered the questions that you guys may have had in regards to this trailer. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, share, and if you're interested in being notified of any future videos that I put out, hit that notification bell. All right, guys, as I always say to you, spend more time being thankful for the things that you have and less time complaining about the things that you don't. I want to give a special shout out to my brothers and sisters in blue. Please be careful out there and know that you are appreciated. And for the rest of you guys, preload and keep it loaded and practice, 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 practice. I can't say it enough, guys. I was going to walk around the whole car saying it, but practice, guys, because practice breeds confidence, and a confident rider is a safer rider. Until next time, guys.